Presenting first from the University of Houston, Sam Banham and Cole Tyner, Ask Milo, mentored by Jim Cardamone. Hello, my name is Sam Banham.
I'm Cole Tyner.
And this is Ask Milo.
The problem that most golfers seem to experience is that they fail to transition their growth from the simulation to the course. Reasons include there's no transitional period, and it's really hard to break bad habits.
So Milo's solution to this problem is to take the simulation onto the course. Milo treats the course like a real-life golf simulator by using augmented reality technology to create shot runs for the player, provide the player real-life course data like yardage and wind conditions, and even tracks the player's data to calculate their overall skill level. Milo can be adapted into existing smart glasses like Meta glasses or into our very own Milo glasses. All personal data is stored on the member's local device, and so that there's no privacy concerns. But speaking of privacy, let's dive a little bit deeper.
Privacy is our top priority. Our servers are end-to-end encrypted to protect data in transit and at rest, and we regularly update privacy policies to meet legal and ethical standards. So what makes Milo different? Well, Milo's compatible with smart glasses to eliminate phone use and is voice responsive.
Our competition is not voice responsive and has zero contextual awareness, meaning whatever it sees is what it sees. It can't change.
Milo has an extremely easy and customizable user interface for those members who are not as tech savvy, and is extremely cost effective for players and the club. Milo in action can be split into 3 steps. You ask Milo for help, Milo responds, and then Milo proceeds to show you an ideal shot.
Let's see Milo in action.
What does the next hole look like, Milo?
Then Milo responds.
Looks good, Bill. Holes like this are your bread and butter, so you should be good. It's a short 132-yard par 3 with minor right-to-left crosswind. My recommendation is your 9-iron, and aim right at the front right of the green.
That's pretty cool if you ask me.
As far as PGA regulations and tournament use, USGA Rule 4.3a states that using equipment other than a club or ball that artificially eliminates or reduces the need for a skill or judgment that is essential to the challenge of the game will be banned. And as far as non-USGA sanctioned club tournaments, that's completely up to the host. But just as a note, Milo was created not to cheat, but to increase your skill and confidence for the game of golf.
So why your club? Research suggests that club average ages are getting younger and younger. Younger members means a higher demand for innovation. Think of your club's reputation. If your members' average skill level is increasing, you can make your course difficulty higher, which means that your national reputation will increase, which means more potential for high clientele members. Let's talk about revenue. Milo works with clubs to generate revenue and not just as an expense or a burden that benefits the members. Clubs will pay an annual subscription for the service, and then they can charge that back to the members through merchandising and opt-in fees.
Now let's get into the expense breakdown. Milo has an annual subscription cost of $20,000 per course, and a scaling fee of $1,500 per 500 members. That means for smaller clubs with around 500 members, it would cost a base and member scaling fee of $22,000, and that equates to $3.58 per month per member. Now for larger clubs with 2,000 members, that will be a base and member scaling fee of $26,000, which equates to just a little over $1 and $1.08 per member per month.
Now the fun part. Revenue. So recommendation number 1 from us to you is an opt-in monthly fee of $15. This means that if only a quarter or a third of your membership were to opt into this service, smaller clubs with around 500 members can see a profit margin as high as 32%. Larger clubs with around 2,000 members will see profit margins almost reaching 70% for the service. Our second recommendation. We sell you the Milo glasses in bulk with your club's logo, and you resell through your pro shop to your members. If bulk orders are over 100 units, we would sell them to at the equivalent value of $104 per unit. You sell back at a marked up fee of around $240 to $290. That sees you a profit per unit of $100 to $140. Well, Milo is not just about golf.
Whether a yacht club, a polo club, or a hunting and sport club, Milo has a spot for all y'all.
So when it comes to the future of sports and recreation at your club, don't just see the course.
See the game.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So who in the audience has a question?
No questions.
There has to be at least one. Caitlin.
Great job. Great product. Great.
Thank you so much.
Tell me, why Milo? Why the name?
Well, Milo just fits. It's a friendly name, you know. I mean, it's just what is name.
Yeah, kind of think of it in this context of it feels familiar, but you probably don't know anyone named Milo.
It's just your friend, you know. It's there to help you out.
Goes off the tongue, yeah.
I love that, guys. Now, let's take a question from the judges. What do we got?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
A question that we have is that you touched on the end. So if I'm not at a golf club and maybe I'm at a yacht club, how can I continue to develop that program for my members? And is it the same price structure? What does that look like, just briefly?
Yeah, so the price structure would of course change depending on how intensive it would be on our end to produce the service. So if it's less intensive to produce for a yacht club, then the pricing structure would of course go down. Scaling structure would be adjusted the same as the pricing structure, but the general breakdown of a base with a scaling fee would stay the same. And yeah, is there anything else to add? Okay, awesome.
Wonderful. Well, let's give it up one more time for All right, was that great or what? All right, Devin, we good over there? Can we give it up for Devin over here that's been helping me out today?
All right, presenting second, the University of North Texas. And I am going to try my best. Sudasthana Ghosh and Sam Holing? Hola. Sorry about that.
Who's that close that part?
As someone whose name is always mispronounced, I feel I apologize for not getting it.
That was perfect for me. All right. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, Sharks. And my name is Sudeshana and my co-founder, Sam. So we built Club IQ at University of North Texas, where we are pursuing our PhD in consumer analytics. But the idea did not came out from our lab. It actually started when I started working in an international club, having 500 members. I saw my manager, he was having a hard time overseeing multiple events happening at the same time. And especially during the family holidays, there are extra risks with the little ones, the members' family. And also he was really struggling to understand why our loyal members started resigning out of nowhere. So from there, our product Club IQ came in. And here you can see AI-based image processing system, and it can capture the image expression and the physical presence in different areas, and it can give you instantly a notification if the crowd is getting out of control in a place or a child may be at risk, so that manager can instantly take action and reverse the bad experience of the manager at the same time. And then let's talk about the trust issue, because where there is AI, we need to talk about trust issue. So we actually addressed that pretty early on while developing our software. So we are using embedded AI, so we are not relying on any third-party AI. So there is no chance any footage is leaving the infrastructure of the club. It's just processing the videos at the same time to give you insight, that's all. And then for the privacy issue, we can set multi-layered privacy systems. So managers or different department heads or even IT managers can see the information, what they are authorized to, nothing beyond that. Now, Sam will give you a system overview.
Hello everyone, I'm Sam as an IT manager in different hotel industry. I always wanted to create a software to help the managers to see and notice these small problems early, and also return the sense of belonging for the customers. So as you can see in this slide, this slide shows the architecture of our system, and as you can see, the system will be built upon the existing camera infrastructure, so we don't require any new camera rewiring, and also will provide real-time insight, occupancy insight for the managers. Also will let the managers know about the staff relocation requirement in different sections, and finally will let them know about the behavioral trends in customers, so that the manager can optimize their operations. How the managers will do that through the dashboard that we have created. Our dashboard will give all this information with one look to all the managers, so that the managers can have very important visibility regarding different things like what is the different user presence in different locations, what is our choke points and pressure points in our club establishment, and finally which section is performing. Finally, the dashboard will also provide the recommendations for the manager regarding the relocation requirement, and also possible customer disengagement. And managers can install these softwares on their mobile phone, tablet, different devices, and receive the notification, as you can see in this slides. Finally, the cost breakdown of our system. As you can see, for the 10 camera, upfront cost will be less than $1,000, and maintenance costs will remain under $1,000, which can be obtained through retention of the customer. That's all from me now. I will leave the floor for the...
So sure, it's our AI-powered solution, Club IQ, that will help Club to move towards the intelligent operation system from intuition-based operation system, and take away a lot of pressure from the managers to just guess what's going wrong, to see that, like, show them insights instantly, and make a lot safer and smarter place for our club members. And at the end, it's all about belonging. It's not about technology. Thank you. Ready for any question, comments on that?
So we're going to go on this side of the room. Who on this side of the room would like to ask a question of our presenters? Anyone? Someone has to ask one, or we can't leave. We can't move. There we go. I'm coming over to you.
We got. Sorry, I have the mic now. As a manager at a city club, I find this very interesting and something I would use every day. How do you think you would change the program to understand and allow what the capacity and what the challenges are going to be from what a manager can do versus technology?
Oh, thank you so much for your question. And so to answer your question, you can easily set the threshold you need the focus on, maybe to see if your gym membership is declining, or you can set your focus area in short. Yeah. Thank you. Am I right? Like, did I answer your question? Oh, thank you.
All right. So you talked about the integration into the current camera systems. Can you talk about what it looks like if the club doesn't have cameras everywhere, and what that looks like?
So if the managers really require information regarding that part, it's inevitable. They have to definitely implement the camera over there. Basically, this system is just changing the current infrastructure into an eye of the managers. So managers will be present everywhere. If they want the presence in any section, they require the camera.
All right. I think that's all our questions. Thank you so much. All right, let's get one more hand for Club IQ, everyone.
Okay, Presenting third from the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, we have Joe, Alara, Jordan, and Damala, Membership Uncovered, mentored by Matthew Spanningenberg.
Hello, Sharks. My name's Joe.
I'm Alora.
I'm Jordan.
And we are the UNLV CMAA student chapter presenting to you Membership Uncovered, a modern solution that engages members and reveals their value. Now let's get into the problem. Modern newsletters are becoming outdated. They feel generic and transactional, and they often go unused by membership because they aren't reflective of the experience they have at your club. Now, as private clubs, we are all collecting data, but only to track our KPIs and our amenity utilization. And finally, members are having a hard time truly seeing the value of their dues.
So what can we do about this? Well, today, as Joe mentioned, clubs collect all sorts of data, but it really only goes into internal reports. It's never reflected back to the actual member. So the result here is a bunch of valuable data, but zero emotional impact. So for the future, like we mentioned, clubs already have the data that answers the following questions. How are members actually using their club, and what moments matter the most to them? So the problem here, the missing piece, it isn't the data. In fact, it's the interpretation of it.
Now, who here recognizes this? And by a show of hands, how many of you saw someone else post this on their feed last year?
Right, so this is Spotify's feature, Spotify Wrapped. It does an amazing job of showing their Spotify users exactly how they've used the app in the past year, and it demonstrates the emotional connection to the app as well. So we wanted to do something like this, but for the private club space, which is why we've created Membership Uncovered.
Now, the features of Membership Uncovered. The first is the year in review experience. It gives a recap moments of what the members have done at the club at the season of the year, the events they went to, the amenities they used. Also giving them the opportunity to share this year in review experience on their social media platforms like Instagram, WhatsApp. Another feature is the discovery page, a page that offers smart suggestions to the members of events they could register for in the future, amenities they could use. Another feature is the preference page, giving members the autonomy to select things they like, making their membership, their club experience more personalized. And then we have the personalized gallery, a private photo collection of the members, their family members at golf events, golf tournaments. Now, the benefits of Membership Uncovered. What are your members getting from Membership Uncovered? The first is identity validation and ownership effect. With Membership Uncovered, your members are not just going to the club, they see themselves in it. And Membership Uncovered transforms their everyday activity into a more personalized story, reinforcing their pride to be members of the club. And then we have, it turns moments into meaningful memories. With Membership Uncovered, membership is no longer transactional, it's emotional. And emotional attached members drive repeat visits, retention. And then it turns members into marketers, also benefiting your club. As they share their year in review experience, it creates awareness for the club.
Okay. Next, we want you to meet Mr. Thompson. He is a single middle-aged male member who, our data shows, only used the golf amenity at the club last year. And we show this in a very positive light, such as rounds and tournaments played. However, single amenity members only have membership lifespans of about 2 to 4 years. So there's a lot of untapped potential here. With Membership Uncovered, we can tap into that potential. We're able to specifically curate recommendations for Mr. Thompson, such as joining a night scramble or a scotch tasting. And the results, they speak for themselves. He's much more involved in the club, and multi-amenity members increase their membership lifespan to about 15 to 20 plus years.
Now, just to get into some of the technical details here, Membership Uncovered integrates seamlessly with existing club management softwares and applications via API communication. We also have a super fast implementation period. It only takes about 2 weeks after contracts are signed for our team to go in and meet with your club and implement the software. The software will also sort through past data, so regardless of implementation date, your members will still get a complete season overview that year. Membership Uncovered is also fully customizable, especially that year in review feature. It doesn't always just have to drop in December of each year. It can drop whenever your club season ends. Additionally, club leadership can go in and boost their events that may have low initial registration in the discovery page of each member to try and get that attendance up. And lastly, you are receiving that free organic promotion, which who doesn't love that? The posting of these Membership Uncovered insights by each member will reach their network of club goers and industry professionals, which will only benefit your club.
Thank you very much, Sharks. We're ready for any questions or thoughts.
One more time, let's give it a hand. Give a hand for our team. And I have a volunteer for questions right over here.
Great, thanks, Jeff. Great job, guys. How much does the product cost?
That is a great question, and we are so glad that you asked. Here is the pricing breakdown for Membership Uncovered. There is a one-time integration fee that will be $2,500, which will cover all data integration as well as customization to ensure that our platform fits into all of the brand standards of your club. And then there's also a $4,500 annual fee, which covers the year in review generation, the discovery engine, as well as any future system updates we have. So it's $7,000 the first year and $4,500 each year after that, which, to put in perspective, is less than the price of one member re-signing at your club.
And if we wanted to dig just a little bit deeper, just to talk about some of the return on investment here, obviously you're receiving that increase in retention, revenue expansion, and that organic marketing push. But let's just dig into a real life example really quickly. Let's say your average annual dues at the club are $12,000, and that member also spends about $4,000 at F&B amenities. So their total member value is going to be about $16,000. If Membership Uncovered retains just one additional member, that's $16,000 in retained revenue. If Membership Uncovered, let's say, increases ancillary spending by $500 across 20 members, that's $10,000 in incremental revenue. So against that $4,500 annual cost, you're seeing at least a double or quadruple return conservatively.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna go to the judges. Who do we got? Casey.
Really great job, guys. I just have a quick question. How are you going to get your older demographic of membership to utilize this software?
Yeah, that's a great question. Thank you so much. So we thought a lot about that, as we know that membership ages do vary. The first thing is we're going to ask the club and work with them on how they would like to offer this service being delivered to the members, especially that year-in review feature. We thought it'd be super cool if clubs could offer a mail-in option for their older members who preferred that type of deliverance, as well as this will be functional on a desktop as well if they prefer the web version of this. It doesn't just have to be that mobile app. Additionally, it'll be like a membership-based thing, so each family will receive one as well.
Amazing. All right, can we give it that?
The judges.
All right, everyone, I need a drum roll. So this won't be announced without me. And Matthew still needs to write it down. Better keep your comments. Waiting on Matthew, everybody. All right. And the winner is Ask Milo University! Let's give it up one last time.
And let's give it up for our Sharks. Thank you, Sharks. Mo Casey. She is our local shark. She's right down the street in LA, so thank you. And also, our hostess with the mostest, Haley, who put all this together.
Let's give it up for Jeff, everyone.
So thank you, everybody. As you can see, the future of our industry is bright. Congratulations to everyone, and enjoy the rest of your conference. Thank you. Sharks, can we?